Hi, how are you?
Hi, all right.
Good.
Oh, you got my wife's Audi A4 here.
What's the last name?
It's Stevens, with a V.
Hi, I'm Michelle.
Oh, you're Michelle. Yeah, you're the one dealing with it. Hi, Michelle.
How are you?
Okay. All
I'm
right.
sorry about the car.
Yeah.
You
So
have
can you
some
tell me
questions
more?
for me?
Yeah, can you tell me
Okay.
more about what the problem is?
yeah.
Because I got a kind of really garbled
Yeah,
description from my wife.
It's hard enough for her to understand, and for her to have to explain it to you. I'm sure that was tough for her.
Yeah.
Okay, so when she was driving the vehicle and you felt the shake, what happened is your car has a timing chain, not a timing belt.
Right.
So it jumped time or got out of time, and then of course it's a interference engine.
Yeah.
So there's not. A lot of our older cars have belts, timing belts.
Yeah.
Yours has timing chain guides. So I'm not exactly sure if it was a guide or just the whole timing just got off. But when it got off, of course, the car was still moving, so it bent the valves, which are in the top part of the motor. These
Is
old
it
lights
just
here.
the valves?
No.
Yeah.
See, that's what we did. That's what I told her, that for certain we knew it needed a head after the initial inspection of the vehicle. And then the technician had put a note on there that possible may need an engine by the time you pull the head off and you can see the pistons.
Yeah.
So I explained all that to Lana, so she said, continue with the diagnosis, pull the head off, because if anything, we could have just put it back together with a good head.
Yeah.
But when we got in there, there's impact to the pistons.
Right.
So the valves hit the pistons.
Yeah.
So therefore, it's damaged.
Yeah. I did a bit of Googling. It sounds like this is a pretty common problem on this engine.
I know you guys have had, you had the oil consumption
Yeah,
issue.
we had the oil consumption issue, yeah.
On the 2009s, in my personal opinion, what I've seen, do have consumption issues. And this is probably, in 3 years, this is probably the second or third one that I've seen jump time. And they're completely not related to each other. You would think they were, because that's really a big deal. The pistons replacement's a really big deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I always assumed too that it could have been related to the oil consumption, but it's
Yeah.
not. It's a separate issue.
I can see it's a separate issue.
Yeah.
But it sounds like it's a not unusual issue. In fact, Googling around, it seems a fairly common issue.
Yeah,
It sounds like there's a company that actually sells a third-party replacement for the timing chain tensioner because of the known failure in the Audi one.
Yeah, I haven't done the Google searches, so I'm not aware of what people are talking about or what's going on or what they're doing for the problem. The first
Well, I
one
will tell
had
you
jumped
that I
time in the
am
head.
getting my lawyer involved, but it's not with you. It's obviously with
Sure.
Audi.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Because
hear you.
it's a common problem that's known about within the industry and
So-
within dealers like yourselves.
So there's a for certain, I know, and it's already on the books. There's class action for the oil consumption.
I know about the
Is
class
there
action for
class
the.
action
No, I looked
for-
into it. I know about the class action for the oil consumption because I actually got contacted by the lawyers, but I didn't join the class action because you guys
already
sorted it
took care of
out
it.
pretty well, so I wasn't unhappy with that. I checked into it and I can't. Checked it. I've googled and I haven't found anything about a class action on the
I have
timing
to tell
chain.
you the timing chain issues, since I haven't experienced a lot of them. I mean, 2 or 3 years pretty isolated, for me personally to deal with. And I can tell you that the cars have all had a little bit higher mileage on them. Audi's like, they're not participating. They're not assisting. I mean,
If it's over a certain mileage or something.
I think so. They, and what they do is they'll offer like some trade assistance for you. I've seen them do that, but no, I totally hear you. I mean, it's such a shame for that car.
Yeah.
You guys take really good care of it, and there's nothing that could have prevented it.
Yeah.
There's nothing. There's nothing.
You don't think they could do like a regular adjustment and checking of the timing chain tensioner could help? No.
No. Every time it's just a timing thing, and it's catastrophic. It just depends how fast the car's going when it happens.
I did find when I was googling around that there was a class action lawsuit on the previous timing belt, and they settled. Volkswagen and Audi settled
on the 1.8.
On the 1.8, there was this class action, but I couldn't find anything on the new
that was a
timing chain one.
Long time ago. What they, and that one, what they did is they added a interval to the 40 and 80,000 mile maintenance to do an inspection of the timing belt. So cars that had already passed those maintenances and had those done, they did an inspection for free.
Yes.
And then they would, you know, stamp it as it's been inspected. So if something happened later, they didn't help them with anything because we basically recommended a timing belt on almost all those cars, and then they had to pay for it anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but
anyway, can I get some stuff out of the car?
I want to just put Randy's face. Are you
Hi,
Mr.
Randy.
Stevens?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
Mr. Stevens. I have him and his wife's Avant here, and it's got like 96-ish thousand miles.
Yeah.
It jumped time. Needs a motor. So he's here to get some things out of it, and we're just chit-chatting. And you may hear his name again, so I just wanted you to meet him and put a name to the face.
Okay.
It's going to come down all the way. I'm already in contact all the way with Audi in Germany. It's coming down that way to you, towards
Yeah,
you.
he said he's just read a lot of stuff online about it.
I mean, I've read stuff online, yeah.
But he's got an 09
And I
Avant. He's
got
the original owner.
Audi AG, Germany involved, Audi marketing involved. We're going to work down the chain.
Okay.
But nothing against Roger Beasley Audi because
I know.
Because it's not your fault. I understand that it's a manufacturer, not you guys. So.
Yeah, and I know that you're probably have to talk to Randy at some point. So here you go. You know each other now, and when you get that phone call.
All right. Okay.
Nice to meet you.
All right.
Let me
Have a good 4th. I'm gonna go look at a house.
Yeah, I guess
Oh, maybe I don't know. Okay. Let me find your keys real quick. I know exactly where the vehicle is, but I need to locate your keys.
Okay.
I'll be right back. Do you want a coffee or water?
I wouldn't mind a coffee, please.
Okay,
Yeah, thank you.
Let me get you going on that, and then I'll go find the key and come back.
Yeah, all right, thanks.
Is Lana with you?
No, she's not. No,
She's such a
it's
sweetheart.
got the baby. You know she got a 6-month-old baby now, right?
Yeah.
You know.
Well, last time I saw her, she was pregnant. Help yourself.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'll
Thanks.
be back.
All right. Thanks.